Hello everyone. A quick overview of RAM system for car booking offices. First, we go to myram.app to open our system. Then, we enter the user data and click Log In. After the main page opens, we have first the ability to change the language, Urdu, Hindi, French, English, or Arabic. Then, we have here Darb balance, then Salik balance, and the total unpaid fines. We also have some quick statistics related to total bookings, payments, purchases, and expenses. Also, I have filtering. I can filter by the date I want, or I can filter by branch if my user has access to more than one branch. Here, of course, there are quick access buttons. In the side menu, we go to the important things immediately. We'll give a quick, simple explanation of the side items, and the full explanation is available in the user manual. We have user management related to our employees, and we have roles, so I can assign them specific access. Contacts include suppliers and debt management and customers. Let's go into customers. Customers here show me all the customers I have, and I have a filter. I can filter by nationality or by any of the other available filters. Of course, I have, for example, this customer. You'll find I have actions. I have the customer's debt management and view. Shows me the full account of the customer, bookings, payments, or anything related to the customer. And I have some other buttons too. Of course, I remind you again, the remaining detailed explanation of the system is fully available in the user manual. Then I have debt management. This section is a report for all the debts in the system for all customers. And of course, I also have a filter here, by branch or by type. Now, we move on to the trips section. The trip section refers to the employees in the office. So, if a customer or an employee took a trip, we want to know, was that trip under Salik, Darb, or did it cause fines recorded on the vehicle during that time? We can find out if we added the trip data. Then, I go to the vehicles list. This list includes all cars in the system. One of the system's features is that it fetches the cars automatically. The most important thing is having an account on the Federal Vehicle Authority website. Then, it shows me here. I can see the ownership of the vehicle. I can see the accidents. If I click on accidents, I can see all the accidents registered on all vehicles. When I click on an accident, it opens up the full details of that accident. Now we move to the purchases section. Purchases and expenses. Purchases are specifically for buying vehicles, while expenses are for everything related to the office, booking, salaries, oil changes, Salik, Darb, as expenses. So the difference between them is, this one is for vehicle purchases, and this one is for full expenses. Now, we go to the most important section, the All Booking section. This section is the first and most important in the system. It shows your contracts. As a company, I have the contract here with its full details. I also have the payment status. For example, this contract is entitled, this one is partial, and that one is payable. We have more than one filter here. I have a filter specifically for payments. If the customer submitted the contract, sometimes it's marked as paid. For example, this is a closed contract, but it's fully paid and closed. If a fine is recorded on a contract, it automatically becomes partial, so I can know, through filtering, which ones were paid, but then became partial. Of course, the contract has many buttons. These buttons, as we mentioned, are fully explained in the user manual. But let's focus here on the basic things, which are View, Contract, and Receive Contract. For example, if I click on View, Contract, I can see here all contract details, what was expected and what was actually consumed. For example, this contract was made for 30 days, but the actual usage was 178 days. Here we have the section for traffic fines. I can see all fines recorded on this contract with full details. Also, I can see trips Salik on the contract and trips Darb. Then I scroll down and see the cost, the expected cost, and the cost based on actual usage, including fines. Of course, I have the Vehicle Receipt button. When I go to receive the vehicle, it shows me the full total, the remaining amount, contract details, any Salik or Darb fees, and all full details of the contract, and I can receive it directly. Now, how to add a contract? I click on Add. First, I go to Next. I search for the customer using license number, passport name, phone number. Or if the customer isn't in the system, I can add them using the Add button here. Let me try with the customer already added. Then I click Next. It takes me to step 2, which is selecting the vehicle. I can enter the vehicle number directly or just click on Available Vehicles to show all available vehicles in the system. I can filter them by type or anything else. Then I click Add. After that, the vehicle appears like this. Now I choose the number of days. So for example, I chose 24 days based on expected return. I can enter the fuel level at checkout, then it shows me the odometer reading at checkout from the last recorded reading. Then I click Next. It shows me the full total. Then I click Next again. If I want to add any notes for employees or booking, I can do that. Then click Save or Print or Save. As soon as I click Save, a message is sent to the customer on WhatsApp with the full contract details and a link to sign the contract electronically. The contract appears here. The customer clicks the signature spot and can sign. After signing, they go to the agreement terms and can choose the terms. Then, we can upload vehicle pictures. For example, here I will upload pictures of the vehicle. After uploading the pictures, I click Confirm Upload, so the pictures are also sent to the customer in a WhatsApp message as a file containing all the image details of the vehicle at checkout. Once uploaded, I click Confirm Upload, then I click OK. Now, it shows me that the pictures are being sent to the customer. As soon as the pictures are sent, if I open WhatsApp now, here is the message. It contains the full details of the vehicle pictures at checkout, and they reach the customer on WhatsApp as well. Now, I have buttons here. I can print the contract, save it as an image, or save it as a PDF file. Let's go back to the bookings page. On this page, I will find many other things in the system: insurance fines, Salik, Darb, legal cases, accidents, booking returns. I also have the follow-up section if I want to follow up on a contract, as notes. Also, I have signature photos, the signature image and the vehicle images at checkout and all the other remaining details. Then again, contract follow-ups. All follow-ups appear here. I have the credit note, booking returns. I also have the cases and reports section in the system. Then we go to other important sections, like the payments section. When I click on payment reports, it shows me all full receipts related to the system. Any amount entered into the system is recorded through a receipt. Of course, we have types of payments: payments, general payments, debt payments, Darb payments, Salik payments. If I go to Salik payments and click View, I can see the full receipt with all Darb details. Same if I go to Fines and View. It shows the full receipt. I have bookings and receipts related to bookings. I also have a section called Payments that have been supplied, Payments that have been deposited, and all these other things are available in the full user manual. Now we go to the Fines section. Traffic fines here show me all traffic fines that were recorded in the system with full details. If any fine has a note, it appears in green. If not, it appears blue. You can write a note. For example, this one has a note. When I click on the fine number, it shows me the full details. The same applies to trips Darb and trips Salik. Trips Darb, it shows me all trips Darb details. There's also a filter, so I can filter trips that happened after the contract was closed, or other criteria. Likewise, I have trips Salik, same system, and it shows me the Salik balance in my account and all the trip details. This was just a quick overview of the system. Less than 10% of its features, but a quick overview of how to use it. Thank you.